Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today we'll be talking about American superconductors. I believe that along with a lot of other natural energy stocks, that this one has the potential and the propensity to absolutely blow up. And whether you're going to buy an option, I'm thinking about buying an option this morning, or whether you're going to buy maybe 10, 20, 30 stocks. I believe that this stock, again, has a propensity based on its financial base and its innovation to actually making some good money. All right, good morning. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. So, wrong page. So over the course of 1 year, American Superconductor has been up 113%. Over the past 3 months, it's been down 18%, which essentially is actually good because when it was up at 1% at 1 year, it was at $30 per share. And as you can tell, today it's up at $17 per share. But over the past 3 months, it's been down 18%. The past month, it's been almost up 18%. And the past week, up another 15%. And then today, it looks like it's down. This is pre-market. The market is just becoming live. But I think over the course of time that this stock, again, has propensity to actually making some really good money. And what's actually imperative to note here, give me 1 second, wrong page there. I think I closed down my other page. Give me 1 second, guys. Had all my information up here. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about that. They have a lot of analysts are saying how American Superconductor will essentially reach at a low estimate of $28 per share at a high estimate of $30 per share. Now, if you don't want to be a true investor, then I will say you probably want to go about just buying an option like I'm thinking about doing. So right here, it says that they have a median and low target, So you got low, medium, high. The low and median price is the same. They got it at $28. And then at a high estimate, they have it at $30. So they're saying essentially this stock is scheduled. It's on the trajectory of meeting at $28 per share. Now, granted, if you buy this stock now, and it's dropping significantly. If you buy the stock now at $6.50, again, you're thinking about long-term investments. You don't want to do anything short. That's where you lose your money. You do anything short, that is where you lose the money. But if you notice, right off the bank, it has dropped significantly. And we're going to get into some information if you're not familiar with American Superconductor. So American Superconductor engages in the provision of megawatt-scale power solutions, which improve the performance of the power grid and the lower cost of wind power. It operates through grid and wind segments, wind and grid segments. The grid segment enables electric utilities and renewable energy project developers to connect, transmit, and distribute power with efficiency, reliability, security, and affordability. The wind segment permits the manufacturers to fill wind turbines with power output, reliability, and affordability. And then the company was founded by David A. Rudman and some other gentlemen back in 1987. They roughly have 225 employees, Right now, there's no dividends, and I don't see any price-earning ratios, but the market capitalization is around $580 million, This company is out of Massachusetts, And back on June 4th, it says why American Superconductor is trading high today. They gave some reasons. I looked into it for you guys. There's nothing really to, tell you. And if you can notice that they peaked in fiscal 1, if we're looking at it right here, it peaked in fiscal year of 20, and then we're down. So this is the time to invest. And this is why investing at a very low estimate is important, okay? Investing at a very low estimate is important so you can understand buy low, sell high, okay? So anyway, let me move on. As I'm moving on here, let's see other people in this space. They got Plug Power, Fuel Cell Energy. Plug Power is not really wind turbine or natural energy. It's hydro cells. Some people may get those two confused. And of course, Fuel Cell Energy. We talked about these before. Out of these four stocks, we have already did stock review. So I'm gonna move on. Now, here are some of the competitors. General Electric, Northland Power, which is out of Canadian dollars, and we have the Vistas Wind System at $62 a share. Now, for this market, buying these shares, anything under $20 is a steal, and I absolutely think you should invest in this particular stock. Okay, that's just my advice. That is my opinion based upon the information I've been reading. You should invest. So before we move on and get into the real stock review, I believe that we should look at whether you're going to buy some stocks or options. So I'm going to look into an option. I don't think I'm going to be a long-term investor, but I might make some short-term cash here. So I'm going to go and look into some options. And of course, I definitely want to look long-term. And ever since Robinhood, I can't blow up my screen here, so you guys have to bear with me. I want to do a long option. So the longest option that they have available is out to January 2022. Let me see how much these options are costing. Of course, I'm doing a buy and a call. That's mostly what I do. I think that more times than not, there's people who can do, they do covered options, they do put options, and they do call options. I mostly do call options, as you can tell. Let me look at this. How much do I want to actually invest? If I do it at $17, this is going to cost me around $400. Let's look at this. As we're looking at $410, I don't want to spend nowhere close to that. Okay, that's kind of out of my investment range. I'll look at November. I'm gonna look at November very quickly. Okay, well, no, they have it all the way up to $30 per share. Again, at $17, that's where essentially I want to buy it at. I'm gonna go one more out to October. So again, I like to do 6 months or more. So when you're doing options, short-term options at the highest volatility, implied volatility, meaning you have a larger percentage of losing all the money that you invest in versus in doing a long-term projected option where you have time to play out the volatility and actually earn some cash. Believe me, I've played this wrong many a times and I learned my lesson. So here we are in June. So July, August, September, October, we have 4 months. November is probably my safest bet. And I want to say if I can be cheap and go $283, I'm gonna have to look at this again because I don't want to spend over $200. That's the problem. But again, everything financial is telling me, hey, this stock, I don't think is going to reach $28. That's where I really want to buy it at. But you really need a lot of time to play out the volatility. Let me show you what I'm talking about before I finish doing this review. Let me show you my option. So I had this option here and I was up $70 over the weekend, and look at it now. Total return is $52, but I was up to $70. Now I'm down. Now I'm only down to $18 profit. Okay, but look how long my expiration date is. It doesn't expire to January 21st of 2022. So I can really, really play out this option all the way until around, let's say, about July, August. That's really when I'm thinking about executing this. And truth be told to the matter, I could have just cashed this in and made a $70 profit, but $70 ain't no money. I mean, it's money to somebody, but they ain't really no money, you know. When you start talking about hundreds of dollars, then we're talking about some money, okay? So let me go back. I'm looking at this. Again, let's see here. You hide the chart. Here we go. I'm looking at these options. We'll come back to it. Let's just do that. Let me move on. All right, let's see what MarketWatch has. Now, according to MarketWatch, as you can tell right here, earnings per share of this stock is down 93 cents, which isn't bad. It may be reinvesting on itself, so that's not alarming numbers to say that the company is operating out of debt. Over the past 5 days, this stock has been up 11%. The past month, 19%. We're going to skip year to date is actually down 30%, but in this last year, it's been up 101, 102%. And the three analysts on MarketWatch said buy. Let's move on. Now, we're talking about the three other semiconductors. Well, excuse me. I was doing some research on another stock. Now, on Yahoo, I had some ratings here. The short term, they have it going up as well as the midterm and the long term. But there's some things I was looking at as far as the earnings and revenue. Now, anyone see a trend over here? Does anyone see a trend? Now, from 2017, we're looking at the earnings at a negative 27 million. 2018, a negative 32 million. And then on 2019, they turned it around and they started earning. They went from a negative $32 million to a surplus of $27 million, almost $100 million swing in the different direction. Because when you take, for instance, right, your bank account is negative, right? Your bank account, my bank account has been negative before. It has. It's been negative $500. But picture your bank account negative $500, and then you get a direct deposit from your job or tax return, or somebody owe you money, whatever the case may be, and you deposit that money, and then your account turned positive. So when you're talking about stock investment, this stock almost did a 180 swing of $100 million. And then, of course, in 2020, the pandemic dropped it back down into a negative earnings. I know that really hurt their stock essentially for a little bit there. But if I'm looking at past projections, then I'm excited about this stock. I'm really excited about this stock that I might not go out and buy shares on this stock, but I probably am going to buy option. I'm just trying to see how much I want to invest for this month. I've already invested in the month of June, maybe it was May, about $500 to $600. I'm trying to really exercise dollar cost averaging where I have reoccurring, and I still to really build up a lot of stocks I have. I really need to pick me out. The same advice I give you guys, anywhere from 3 to 5 stocks where I want 100, 200, 300 shares. And some of them can be dividend earning stocks. Some of them can just be growth earning stocks. So it really just depends. Okay. Let me move on. So last but not least, we have Zacks, American Superconductor Corporation. They have it at 3 as a whole. They have an F for value, B for growth, D for momentum, and an overall C. Now, when it comes with this analytical tool, and as I'm looking at this, I'm really trying to find out. Again, I already know that I'm not going to buy 20, 30, 40, 50 stocks. I think I'm just going to buy an option trade. And let me just look at my portfolio, and I'll show you my portfolio very quickly. I've been doing decent. Truth be told, I'm not doing well this month. I'm really not. Okay. I know it's still early in the month. I'm going to blow this up for you. Let's see here. So over the past week, this is where I've been. I've been down $200. The past month, I've been down $5,000. So I've not been doing well. Over the past 3 months, I'm down about $3,400 if I'm rounding up. In the past year, I'm up $5,000. Now, for you guys who've been part of this channel for quite some time, you've seen this portfolio up to about $43,000. Of course, I made a bad investment and that took some money away. It happens, okay? It happens. That's why anytime you invest, ladies and gentlemen, don't invest any money that you absolutely need to pay bills insurance and mortgages and rents and car notes, and use money that is essentially cash left over from your paycheck that you probably just was going to blow. Okay, but you should definitely allocate a certain amount of money out of your paycheck in order to invest, because you can actually grow wealth with investment. And what's important about this channel, I make the mistakes for you. Okay, I'm taking the ouch, I'm taking the hits. So you say, yeah, I'm not going to do that because he lost this amount of money. Okay, so that's why I tell people, if you're a novice investor, you're a beginner investor, you definitely want to invest in ETF and index funds. And then option trading is a good way, but long-term option trading, maybe stocks at a very low price point. And again, you want 6 months if possible or more. That is where the real money is. That's where you can execute your option and make some money. So again, I'm looking at this, and again, I'll show you the two options I have going on. Right now, I'm up to $43, and that was down $18. You see this one really coming back. And then NEO, I'm gonna charge it to the game. It's already June 7th. I don't see me making any money off of this. Not at all. I'm down too much. It's too close to the expiration date. The expiration date is June 18th. Let me see something here. June 18th is next Friday. I don't see me making any money off of that, unless NEO does something astronomical. NEO right now is at $41, $42. And I need NEO to reach $56. That's you can't make no money like that. No. You can't make no money like that. I'm gonna go ahead and lose $625 on this one. So yeah. Anyway, it's just money, right? But anyway, that's pretty much it that I have for you guys. But again, I'm gonna be looking at these options to see if I'm gonna execute one, see if I can get one at a particular time. But this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful Monday. I see you guys on the next one. I'm out.